To Be an Adventurer, authored by Gail Ovan, narrated by Gail Ovan. Prologue. For some, a normal life consists of finding a well-paying job and working dozens of hours a week to afford food and housing for their children. But for others, the best path is the path of the unbound, to have nothing tying you down, to roam the world with your arms wide open, taking on all the adventures that come your path. These few wanderers call themselves adventurers. The life of an adventurer is a nomadic one, to move across the world, exploring new lands, finding new people, and learning all about the world that is yet to be known. That is what being an adventurer is about. Some adventurers come together to form powerful alliances called guilds. Within guilds, adventurers are allowed to join up and take on the trials of the world together. Guilds are like a home for many adventurers, seeing as many don't have one. They evoke a sense of camaraderie among adventurers. One guild stands far above the others as the biggest and most important in all of the land of Laray, the Crown of the Purple Roses. Despite the name seemingly pointing towards the members of it being of nobility, the members of the Purple Roses Guild are mostly rough rascals with no manners at all. This leads to the bar within the guild hall always being the talk of the town among adventurers of even other guilds. The conversation usually centered around who fought who, and he said what to who. The ruffians of the Purple Roses often got into fights with others from their own guild, and sometimes other guilds. The loud bellows of the Purple Roses during any form of disagreement was more than enough to guarantee that no one, who wasn't already a member, would want to be associated with them. Everyone except for a young boy, Rota O'Harion. Rota, from a very young age, was always fascinated with the concept of the Purple Roses Guild. His father was even a member. Despite the fact that Rota's father, Montoka, was almost always out of town, he always made it a priority when he had the time to show Rota around the Purple Roses Guild. It was a large building, easily 7 stories tall, with each story being smaller than the one below it. Because of this, the building was shaped like a pyramid. On the highest floor, there was the guild's banner, and above it were the words written in gold, "A gift from the gods." The banner depicted a crown with thorns that had purple roses sprouting from it being set upon a figure's head. The legend goes that the figure was the founder of the guild, and that the people of the country saw him as a king, and he was gifted many treasures. One of such treasures was a crown of thorns from a rival guild. This was made to mock the guildmaster by giving him a useless gift. The guildmaster then placed the crown upon his head. The crown then sprouted purple roses. The guildmaster stood upon the crowd of intrigued onlookers and said, "I realize that this gift is to mock me, but I pity the fool who thinks of it that way. To me, this crown, now with purple roses, looks like a gift from the gods." The guild was painted a nice, rich purple, and on the accents and frame was an old, washed-out blue. The building was so large that it seemed as if it was a whole other world when compared to the small young Rota. The guild was large and expansive, but like most members of the Purple Roses, Motoka loved the bar. He even took Rota with him on the days that he was watching him. Some may say that Motoka was a bad father, but on the days that he had his son, he wouldn't drink a drop. He would always stay right by Rota, holding his hand, and despite the rough exterior of the Purple Roses, they were for the most part very nice to Rota. The days that Rota got to spend with his father were the best that he had ever had. He loved the Purple Roses Guild, and would even like to join it once he became of age. But one day, something happened, something that would change his life forever.